Start with you as usual.
Thank you. Jofra, how much did you enjoy today? It looked like you and Josh had a huge amount of fun today.
We have a lot of fun every time we bowl. Sometimes it doesn't always go the way in the wickets column, but I do enjoy bowling with him.
Did it feel like today you and Josh were a bit too hot to handle? You had a bit too much heat for the India batsman?
No, not really. I think it's just how the luck went today. I think we bowled pretty well in Manchester. Neither of us really got the wickets to show for it, so we're just glad that we got something today.
Does it feel like pace and bounce is the way to go at that dangerous top order?
I didn't think it was that pacey, to be honest. I think it may be a little bit too pace, but there was a strong wind, so honestly, I didn't really feel that way. But out of the hand anyway.
And how are you enjoying bowling at your IPL teammate Sooryavanshi? It seems like you both are going to go pretty hard at each other in this series.
Well, yeah, I think it's evens now, but we got another two games left, and it could go anyway. So may the best man win.
Thank you.
Scott here.
Jof, during the IPL, you said that I'll tell you after the IPL that how I bowled to Sooryavanshi. Now, can you elaborate on that? Means there's a specific tactics on Manchester also and there also that you're trying to bounce him on. Is that the real plan?
No, ball bounces at everyone, to be honest. Sometimes you just got to hold your nerve. So we held it long enough today, and it paid off.
Chris?
Hi, John. Phil Salt's had a little bit of a lean run of form. How important were his runs tonight, setting that up for you?
It was really, really important. And obviously, knowing Phil as well, and he would have liked to come onto the blocks flying. And I'm really glad that he didn't give his hand away, because I think at one point he was like 5 from 9, and the filler ball probably would have gotten out within the next few balls. So I'm really glad for him for sticking at it. And sometimes you're not going to always have pretty runs. So I'm really glad that he got some time in the middle, and hopefully then it can take him to the rest of the series.
And he's had a lot of success, especially in T20 cricket. How important is a kind of fully functioning and on form Phil Salt to this team?
Well, not just Phil, but even just everybody. Once everybody is in some kind of form, on the team, any score we can chase down, any score we can post. So everyone is as important to the team as the next man.
And this win is England's 18th in the last 21 T20s. It's a remarkable run. Like, what is the secret to this team's success over the past year or so?
I don't really know. I guess probably just echo what I just said. Every man can win a game on their own. Every single 1 to 11. So if everyone keeps chipping in, then there's no reason why we should, if we don't win, at least come really close to winning.
James and then Matt.
Hi, John. You obviously played back-to-back Test matches, and then you come into a T20 series. I wonder how you feel adapting to the different format and how your body feels.
I always find it a bit easier coming from Test to white ball, because in Test you got to go that little bit fuller, and if your start length is there, you can always put it back. I find like going from white ball to Test, like constantly having to push it, get it a bit fuller. Sometimes I go a bit too full. So I'm not sure if other people can relate, but for me, I just find that a bit easier to do.
Thanks. Jofra, could I just ask about your friendship and relationship with Josh? Are you pretty good mates off the field as well as on it?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that partnership, sort of information sharing between the two?
Well, yeah, I think we're kind of similar as well. Like, obviously, we're both tall, we're both pretty quick, so most of the stuff that works for me will work for him. So whoever has the first over just passes on the information. So it's not as in depth as everyone thinks it is, but just the little small things. Because the small things go a long way.
I don't know, you've been doing it for a few months now, but can you tell us anything about the celebration you've both been doing for a little while?
That's me and Tommy's thing. So we keep it a secret.
Cool. Thanks.
No worries.
Matt.
Hi, Jofra. Just tell me about the crowd. Obviously, it's quite India dominant, but maybe did it help you drive you forward as you were taking wickets in clusters?
Nah, I think we all used to it now, to be honest. if we were home and we still don't have the whole crowd, so you don't really think too much of it. Regardless, we're gonna have to go there and do a job wherever in the world. So it's nice to win games.
Will?
Hey Jofra, I just wondered what you guys thought of this 201 as a score. Did you think that the game was kind of in the balance, a little bit below par, in for a proper dig on?
Well, I guess they've been in the APL. Sometimes 200 isn't safe, whereas 200 here, especially on that wicket, because it didn't bat as long as some of the other days. But even with those couple of balls that was in, it felt uncomfortable. So with 200 on the board, with that wicket, I don't want to say confident, but I feel like they would have taken a really special innings there to lose the game, and I'm just glad everybody chipped in. I think everybody that ball got wickets today, so just glad to win.
Finish up here.
Jofra, how much the plan changes when you bowl these guys in the IPL, because most of them you play against them, and from Indian conditions to here, how much the length and the line, is it a big change or is it a subtle change as far as your bowling is concerned?
I think it goes back to normal here. You try to bowl straight and good length, whereas over there, because the wickets are so easy and the boundaries are so small, you have to be really, really particular. Whereas with here, I feel like your margin for error is a little bit bigger.
Cool. Thanks
Thank
all.
you.
Thank you.
Good job.